Hey guys, it's Dave. I'm here in the Woodland Memorial Park Cemetery in Sand Springs, Oklahoma, which is Tulsa County. So it's just kind of outside of Tulsa, a little ways, kind of northwest, I guess, of Tulsa. But I'm here for the grave of ROYCE Applegate. He was born on Christmas Day, 1939, in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Died at the age of 63 on January 1st, 2003, in Hollywood Hills, California. So Hollywood Hills. So he was an actor. He was one of these guys. I couldn't tell you a single thing I saw him in, but I saw him all the time in different movies. He just had one of those. He just appeared in a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies, and then as I started researching him, like I'd seen him in Chips and Gettysburg and some of those other TV shows, movies. He was just a prolific actor. Did a lot of, never had a major role, but just always appeared in different shows, different movies throughout the ones I remember, maybe late 70s, 80s, 90s, even into the early 2000s before his death. I also seem to remember him in Splash for some reason, but I can't quite picture him in the movie. But the Civil War Confederate Brigadier General James Kemper, he played in Gettysburg, and I do remember his role there. So let's talk about him a little bit as we walk to his grave here. Royce Dwayne Applegate, like I said, born on Christmas Day and died on New Year's Day. Died on the holidays. His most visible role was that of Chief Petty Officer Crocker. That's where I saw him at Sequest. He was kind of like the Scotty of Sequest, which is a submarine show. Had Roy Schreider and had a Landis kid, the kid that killed himself a few years ago. I forget his name now. He was on Sequest. I remember that. Deep Space Voyage or something like that. But yeah, so he appeared in Sequest. He portrayed Deputy Crawford in Stir Crazy 1985, Different Strokes. Just a ton of shows and movies throughout. Wikipedia has, not really too well organized, but they have him, probably over 100 TV shows that he's appeared in. Quantum Leap, Gettysburg, like I mentioned, Sequest, like I mentioned, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory. That's another one where I know him at. Dr. Doolittle, he did some voice work. Jag, the TV series, Oh Brother Where Art Thou, Man with Bullhorn, Seabiscuit. I don't remember Seabiscuit. Well, it doesn't matter. He's, like I said, when you see his face, you realize, God, why do I know that guy? He's been in everything I've ever watched, and he really was. So he's buried here in Section H. I'm gonna have to put put the coordinates into his grave because it took me a little while to find him, and he's kind of in the middle of a larger block here. But Section H, if you can find that taller black obelisk monument, you might be okay. But he's pretty kind of hard to find, but I did find him, and I'll put the coordinates into the description here. So if you want to come and visit, you can find him. Actually, you can find that large Wayne Llewellyn monument. It's a very big stone. You might be able to find him right next to it. So Applegate, Royce Dwayne, December 25th, 1939 to January 1st, 2003. So he's just one of those faces, like, there's always those actors and actresses you're like, where do I know him from? You didn't know his name, but you always saw him in all these different shows and different movies that you watched. And I remember him now. As I saw his face, as I was looking up, researching, I was like, I know where I know this guy now. So plain black stone, not a lot of grass underneath the tree here growing, so his stone unfortunately gets pretty dirty when it rains, I'm guessing, just because this very, very large tree is not going to let any grass grow around here. But he was just always kind of a fun actor, kind of a big lovable teddy bear type of guy. He unfortunately, unfortunately died, but kind of a really unfortunate death. there was a fire up in the Hollywood Hills mansion on New Year's Day, and as the fire marshals got in there, they found the body, and it was a ROYCE Applegate. It was a pretty serious fire because 2 firefighters were burned while battling the flames. You know, they had some substantial burns to their arms, hands, legs. That required some surgery. So I mean, he had a 3-story home atop the Hollywood Hills. It was reported about 8 a.m. and burned for over an hour. The cause was always under investigation. I don't know if they ever came up with anything. They were doing toxicology reports to see if he could or could not get out of the fire and what exactly happened. As I was looking online, I really couldn't find any more follow-up on the fire, other than just the severity of the fire, and he lost his life. So, you know, who knows? I only speculate, so I'm not gonna. I can maybe do a little more research and put something in the description. But I was just here, kind of going by through Tulsa. Thought I'd better stop by here, do a little video on him. I really don't know if anybody's done one on him yet on YouTube, but somebody's been visiting. Got some flowers out there, and they look, like I said, you know, they're not looking too worn from the sun and heat yet. I mean, they haven't been out there that long. The leaves are still pretty green, not getting bleached by the sun. So I want to say somebody's tending to his grave here still in the area. Not sure if he has family still here or friends here in the Oklahoma area, but again, somebody's been taking care of his grave. So anyways, guys, rambled long enough. There's the grave of ROYCE Applegate. Prolific actor throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s, even in the 2000s. I remember from Gettysburg as I was talking, Sequest came, and that's where I know him. It was from Sequest. He kind of played like that, kind of like the Scotty from Star Trek, you know, kind of the guy that kind of knew everything about the ship and stuff. But a great actor who, you know, you didn't know his name, but you know you've seen him in a lot of movies and TV shows. All right, guys, thanks. Hope you liked that video of the grave of ROYCE Applegate. Like I said, you knew his face. It's hard to kind of place him a little bit. Look in the description for the coordinates to his grave. A little hard to find. The grave's not updated. I'll try to update that when I get back, but I'll also put it in this description. Just like I said, one of those actors you know him, but you don't know why. And I'm not sure if anybody else has done a video on him yet. I'm glad I was able to get out here, coming through Tulsa, and be able to stop in here for a few minutes, pay my respects, do a quick video. But just one of those actors, you know, unfortunately, you hope he doesn't get lost to history and stuff because he was so prolific. So anyways, hope you liked the video. Hit the subscribe, all that stuff. You want to watch better videos? I'm on at Large, Faces Forgotten, Scott on Tape, Mobile Instincts does a bunch, Back Roads. There's all sorts of people that do really great grave videos, cemetery videos. Check those guys out as well. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. See ya.